Hello, it's the 14th of June here in sunny Cornwall, and it is sunny for once. We've just had a few days of sunshine following quite a cold, wet spell, and it's suddenly one of those moments when you can actually start thinking about summer veg again rather than just crisis management. And I've got something to look at. I've got some spare tomato plants. These are my spares. I grew them along with all my other tomatoes. I've got tomatoes that went into soil beds in a greenhouse here. They're coming on very well. I've got some of their siblings. They're all grown in one batch, planted outside in the garden. I'll show you those in a minute. They're doing quite well. I put those in about a month ago, and I protected them by fleece because they need that this time of year, and they're just coming on quite nicely. And I've got these, my spares. I pot up the remaining ones, even if I'm not going to plant any out, so that if a plant dies or is weak in some way, I can replace it with one of my spares. And I've actually used one in my little greenhouse next door. A tomato died. It suddenly shriveled up and went bleh. I dug it up and found there's an ant's nest underneath it. So I got rid of the ants and I put in one of the spare tomatoes, the sibling of this one. So they have their uses. But I don't think I'll need any more spares. All the remaining plants are looking good. So I'm wondering what to do with this. And I've made a slight mistake in the past of thinking that if I just put them in pots and water them, I'll get a brilliant crop. But I found year after year that tomatoes in pots, particularly if they're outside, because I've only got room outside, never seem to do as well as ones in open soil. And I sometimes wonder why I'm doing it. So this year I'm not going to make that mistake. It's too late to plant them in open soil because I found that they need to get established earlier and it's just too late. But I'm going to do a compromise. It's going to be a bit of an experiment, but I think it might work quite well. I don't know if you've ever seen, it's certainly happened to me, plants that root quite well in their pot. The roots come out through the bottom. And if they're stood on grass or soil, and I've had this happen before with tomato plants, the roots go down into the soil and suddenly they start growing again right into the ground underneath. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work with this material. I'm going to put these in bigger pots, in regular potting compost, but I'm going to bury the pots partly in the ground with the idea that the roots will get straight into the soil once they hit the bottom of the pot, out through the holes and into the soil. So they'll be able to grow on as if they were outdoor tomatoes. But they'll have that sort of start in life from growing in a potted medium that I think all tomatoes do need at this time of year if you're going to plant them out so late. It's going to be a total experiment. I think that it'll also give me a few advantages in terms of not having to water them so often. Just they'll probably draw some water out from the soil around about. And also they'll stop that problem I always have with tomato plants in pots, rolling around in the wind and falling over, ending up halfway across the garden, that sort of thing. So it's going to be like a compromise between a tomato in a pot and a tomato in a soil bed. It's probably easier now to show you what I'm planning. So we'll do a little tour of the other tomatoes in their various setups, and then we'll go to the area of ground that I've got prepared for these semi-soiled, semi-potted tomatoes, and we'll see exactly what I'm planning. In my greenhouse here, as I said, I've got these indoor tomatoes. These are growing up really well. I'll have good crop here. But space in a greenhouse is always limited, particularly if you're in a fairly small greenhouse. So I've got two little greenhouses. You can never have enough space, so that's why I grow them outdoors as well. These here are my outdoor tomatoes. I established them just over a month ago by planting them straight into the soil. And it's a bit of a shock when they've come from a greenhouse environment. I hardened them off for a few days outside, but they still take a while to get established, and they need the protection as well of the fleece I put around them. Just have a look inside, see how they're doing. There we go. See these outdoor tomatoes, they've been through some fairly bad weather, but the fleece has protected them, and these will do quite well. But like I said, in order to get them established in cold outdoor soil like this, you need to start fairly early, and there's a lot of mucking around with fleeces and so on in order to do it. And it's simply too late to do that with the potted up specimens. So the site I've got prepared for my tomatoes is here. This is just a bed in a sunny little corner. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Like I said, I thought about planting tomatoes straight in, but I knew that the soil would be too cold for them to get established in time to produce a crop. But by standing them in these pots and then burying the pots in the soil, hopefully I'll have the best of both worlds. The soil in pots warm up fairly quickly, benefit the roots. The tomatoes will grow, and then as we get into July, August, they'll hit the soil underneath, which will be warm by then. Off we go. That's the plan. These are just standard sized pots. They would grow okay in here, but there'd be a limit. They get 4 foot high and produce a few tomatoes, and there it would stop. But they do find it to start these off. I've got room for 3 here, as you can see. I'm going to dig a hole and bury them up to about halfway up, and then plant the tomatoes in, filled with a good homemade potting compost as usual. You'll see it all come together. There we go. So that's just a hole prepared for the pot. I'll pop it in. Another benefit I'm hoping to get from these is the fact that the pots always blow over. The plants get to a certain size, one gust of wind and they're rolling all around the patio. This will hold them nice and stable, and hopefully I won't have any problems with the pots toppling over. They'll also need a lot less watering. But I'll still have the benefit of tomatoes growing in a good potting compost in the early parts of their life, which is what they absolutely love. This is my standard potting mix, which I use for everything. I've done videos about it. But basically, it's homemade compost from my compost bin, sieved and mixed with 50% sieved garden soil. It works great. These tomatoes have been growing in the mixture from seed. As you can see, it is good stuff. And there's decent sized holes in the bottom of the pots for the roots to go through. We've all seen it happen. They'll get through those holes fine. It's the standard drainage holes, you know. Perfect. Good healthy root ball. I'll put a stake in the mixture as well, just to hold it up. There we go. So there's tomato plant number 1 in its new home. I think it's going to be really happy here. I think it'll be easier to water, it won't fall over, and there'll be a big run of soil underneath when the plant really gets going to keep it powering on through July and August. So here's the finished arrangement. I've done 3 tomatoes in the end. I started moving them around a bit to try and get the spacing right, because they do need a bit of room. But here they all are, half buried in the soil. I've given them a good watering in, and I built this combined little triangular arrangement, which I think will be quite strong enough to support them as they grow up. And we'll see how they get on. I'll do some follow-up videos to see whether my theory has worked, but I'm hoping it will. I've got a good feeling about this arrangement. I think it's going to work well.